take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Reeves in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Saddiq Bey out there with Herb Jones. Then it's Yves Missi, then there's Fears. And tonight, both of these teams relying on their depth as injuries have taken their toll, Legs.
Boy, and it makes it so tough to maintain continuity under these circumstances because the regular rotations just aren't there. It's really just a matter of weathering the storm.
And you never know. With injury comes opportunity. Pass to Jones. Here's Fears. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Smart. Reeves. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, "We want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there." Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. PA, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Doncic. Shoots over Bey. Doncic with the bucket.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Here's Fears, guarded by Doncic. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Steps back. Here's Fears. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
Now here's Doncic. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Here's Ayton. No good there, off the double clutch. Hachimura against Bey. Pass to Fears. Bey against Hachimura. To the left side wing. And Trey Murphy gets the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And in the draft lottery, the Pelicans falling 4 spots, Tim. The 3rd worst record last season, but earning the number 7 pick.
Well, BA, they have had a streak of bad luck when you really think about it. They're looking to rise above those setbacks and finally deliver on their potential.
Here's Reeves. After New Orleans, 3-pointer on the other end. Doncic, no good.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Missi. Bey outside. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Doncic outside. Sinks that one from the post. Doncic has got his 2nd basket.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Pass to Missi. Now Bey. And the dunk by Bey.
Yeah, flashing that athleticism, Bey really packs a punch on these dunks.
Jones against Reeves. Now Hachimura. Now here's Doncic. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Doncic has got 6 points. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Fears. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Bey. To the inside. The bank shot, no good. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Doncic up top. 6 points for him. Shoots over Fears. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. Another miss by Doncic. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Fears. Pass to Misi. Here's Bay. Picked by Misi. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Doncic on the wing. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
I mean, you have to love the toughness. Doncic plays with an edge.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic at the line for one.
The free throw off from Doncic. So early on in the season, Tim, what are you focusing on right now watching these teams?
Well, I'm looking at what these coaches have done to implement the new guys on their roster, which means you add some wrinkles offensively, and it's surprising sometimes how those new looks can unlock another level for your team.
The best teams play at their best right before the playoffs begin. It's a work in progress all season long.
Always trying to peak at the right time.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by New Orleans. Hachimura from long range. Offensive rebound. No good off the glass. New Orleans leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Misi. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Down low. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's 10 points for Luka Doncic.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Here's Fears, guarded by Doncic. Bay against Hachimura. Bay, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Reeves. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And defensively, you just can't sleep on Austin Reeves because, as we see, even a foul isn't enough to stop him.
Austin Reeves at the line for one.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
Now here's Misi. Oh, Ayton with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Laravia's checked in for the Lakers.
Number 12, James Laravia.
Here's Fears. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. Jones from outside. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And from the moment he set foot in this league, Herb Jones was a plus defender, Legs.
Well, Brian, people were questioning his offensive game initially, but he's been pretty solid there. And for a player who's made first team all defense, that's more than enough.
And the Lakers making a change here. Connects checked in. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Bay with a screen. Here's Fears, guarded by Doncic. Hachimura against Bay. Over Hachimura. And the Pelicans miss again.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
The three drops in the three. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Fears, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Fears. Now here's Bay. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Fears. He has 6. Misi inside, guarded by Doncic. Bay from long range. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Unable to get that one.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Bay finds Jones. Here's Fears. Misi with it. And there's the drive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Hachimura outside. Doncic outside. There's the 3. The shot that time not on target.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Pass to Jones. And here's Bay. Hachimura covering. Doncic on the wing. Inside. Shoots from 12. From downtown. And that one's good. LaRavia.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Luka Doncic. A minute 9 left to play in the first quarter. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to Queen. Five to shoot. Drains the triple.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
And here is Vanderbilt. 43 seconds left now in the first quarter. Knocks down the long J. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Yeah, the rookie with the answer. Connect saying, I am ready for prime time.
Pass to Queen. Now Poole. He's covered by Connect. Here's Queen. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Outside Connect. Outside Reeves. Back to Connect. This one for three. Drills it from deep. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Connect. Then it's Jake Arabia. And it's Reeves in at the 1.
Oh, nice. Jordan Poole showing you a little verticality.
The Lakers lead by 5. Arabia outside. And there's a pick. Pass to Vanderbilt. Hayes against Looney. Here's Connect. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
This Connect guy is a pure shooter.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back over to you.
Eyes on the prize. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Hawkins. Off the mark there with a 3. Los Angeles leading by 9. Unloads from 13. And Connect gets it to go on the assist by Reeves. Connect's got 10.
And Connect is a gifted shooter. He's more than capable of doing damage from the mid-range.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
2 shots.
The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. On the wing, Reeves. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Connect.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pelicans trail by 12. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Looney. He's defended by Hayes.
Come to me.
And stolen by Vanderbilt. Reeves against Looney. The shot by Reeves, no good. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Poole left side. connect with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 12. On the wing, Reeves pulls it. No good from the wing.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Here's Hawkins. No points so far. Alvarado outside. 4-3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For New Orleans, Jones, he's checked in for Hawkins. Trey Murphy comes in for Poole. And it's Fears in for Alvarado. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Doncic has subbed in for Connect. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. And here's Doncic. He's got 10. Hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 13.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Pass to Queen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. New Orleans shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, B.A., it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
Good on both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Doncic outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Lakers, sitting fourth in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier. And checking out New Orleans, they're a ways down in the standings. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Fears. 6 points for him. Now Messi. A shot from the mid-range. He squares up and sinks it. He has 7.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Pass to Reeves. Again, Los Angeles.
He left his defender shook right there, destroying him with that slick handle.
Man, that is nasty. What a move.
Now here's Jones. 15 in his last outing. Back to Messi. Can't get it to fall. The Lakers lead by 10. Reeves up top. He has 7. Here's Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Messi. Pass to Queen. Just 5 to shoot. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It'll be game 3 of 6 on their current trip.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Smart's checked in for Hayes. All right, here now a chance to see the top defenders at the shooting guard position this season. Fourth, Marcus Smart.
The overall quickness of these guys is just flat out incredible. I mean, quick feet, quick hands. That's why they're effective perimeter defenders.
Well, you better be aware and alert if you've got the basketball against these guys, because they're always looking to make a play.
Here's Fears. He has 6. Got it.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Hachimura outside. Now here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. Let's go with a 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 12. Pass to Jones. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Well, that is just point-blank range. They're going to convert that almost every time.
Now here's Doncic. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Tries a 10-footer. That one off the back iron and out. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Legs talking about Trey Murphy. Just how good can he become?
Well, his improvement has really been something to watch, B.A. He's a talented scorer and shooter who also does a great job moving the ball. And the scary thing is he has more room to improve.
Here's Reeves following the score by New Orleans. Hachimura outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Fears. Over Doncic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14. Ooh, it's stolen away. He takes it in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Smart. No made baskets yet. Pass to Doncic to snap the cold streak. No good there. 8 for 13 now.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Oh, man!
Look out below.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Hayes is checked in. Smart passes to Doncic, and so the ball out of bounds. Smart tucks it last.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Fears. Give him 8 points now. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true, like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Pass to Hayes. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. To stop the drought. Messi grabs the board. Messi's got 5 rebounds in the game. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop them.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Ayton with it. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
The Pelicans lead by 3. Here's Fears. Give him 8 points now. 1:51 left to play in the first half. Bay against Hayes. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Jones' shot is good.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Fears. Pass to Messi. Now here's Bay. Lets it go from deep. Hachimura against Jones. Picked by Messi. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. So it's Los Angeles now, after the basket by New Orleans. Here's Ayton. Blocked. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Shot clock at 3. Shoots it from the corner. That's short off the rim.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Here's Fears. Give him 8 points now. From deep. And Trey Murphy gets a 3. 17 points in the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
With the step back, here's Doncic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Herb Jones picks one up. He's had just 1 attempt at the line earlier.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic at the line for 2.
That's good from Doncic. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Wild to find the rhythm, but they're rolling now and could win this going away. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Los Angeles Lakers. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Zach?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Lakers.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Here's Reeves. Yves Missi out there with Sadiq Bey. Then it's Herb Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Fears in at the one. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half.
Yeah, just throw it up anywhere for DeAndre Ayton, and he'll find a way to throw it down.
Here's Fears, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Missi. Bey against Hachimura. Missi's shot is good. Missi's got 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Now here's Reeves. Releases. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Reeves. Doncic has got 21 points in the game. Here's Fears, guarded by Doncic. Jones, the pass to Bey. Down low. Here's Missi. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Smart pass by Bey off the pick and roll. He found a guy with a better look.
Tim, the 21st pick in 2024. And Yves Missi's NBA career is off to an encouraging start.
Yeah, Brian, this big guy has quickly emerged as a nightly double-double threat. One of the most physically gifted centers in the league.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's Fears, guarded by Doncic. Unloads from 13. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Smart outside. Pass to Reeves. Hachimura outside. Fires in the triple. Give him 8.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Here's Fears, guarded by Doncic, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington, but Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Good on the second one. Lakers trail by 5. Smart outside. Throws it up high. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here are some of the best and most intelligent shooters in the association. DeAndre Ayton, 4th.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Fears. 11 points in the game. And they call an illegal screen here.
Chicken wing.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 9 for the tie. And Bay pulls it down. Bay's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Fears. Now here's Misi. Hachimura covering. And here's Bay. 6 to shoot. And he converts the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And they doubled up Doncic. Hachimura finds Ayton. Hachimura against Bay. Hachimura outside. Here's Doncic. Steady play from Doncic against contact.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Here's Fears. He's got 11. Back to Misi with the drive, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Reeves. He's got 9 over Jones. The shot by Reeves, no good. Pass to Fears. Bay with a screen on Doncic. Here's Fears. The Lakers with a rebound. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ayton with it. He's against Misi. And they doubled up Doncic to the inside. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist from Doncic. Hachimura's got 10.
keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Fears. 11 points in the game. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And here's Smart. Still without a bucket. Doncic outside. No good from outside.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Fears. Now Bay. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Reeves. He's got 9. And they doubled up Doncic. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. 3-on-3. Here's Misi. He gets it in there. Now it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
Quickly getting the ball up court. That was a great lead pass and an easy finish.
Smart looking around. Pass to Reeves. Puts up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. New Orleans leading by 7. Here's Fears. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now here's Smart. He's scoreless. To the middle. It's stolen away. It's stolen by Smart. And it's the Lakers on the break. And Doncic with the jam.
Get into the passing lanes and you never know what will happen. Smart took advantage of a lazy pass that time.
Pass to Misi. Outside Jones. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Bay. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Here's Fears. He's got 13. Inside. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Out to Hachimura. 3-pointer. Goes back up. Doncic finds his opening on the inside.
How about the hustle from Doncic, a winning player?
The Pelicans lead by 5. Here's Fears. Pass to Misi. Picked by Misi. The 3-ball. Rebound, the Lakers. Hayden with it. Hachimura outside. Here's Reeves. Fires for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Reeves has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And Reeves is a legitimate threat from outside the arc. He also has a good feel for when to fire away.
Smart punches it home off the drive.
and that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Guys?
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. LaRavia is checked in for Reeves. And Connect subbed in for Smart. Now here's Doncic. He's got 27. Pass to Connect. 13 feet out. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Poole. Here's Queen. He's covered by Connect. Now here's Looney. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Bay. Over Vanderbilt. Bay, no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Outside Connect. Hayes with a screen on Poole. And here's Connect outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Connect's got 15.
We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
Poole outside. Looney the screen. Fires from deep. Poole shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-4 run. Tim, looking at Jordan Poole, how much you think learning from Stephen Curry helped him out?
Well, B.A., he's been a great role model for Poole on and off the court, showing how to approach the game and inspiring that confidence they both share to take big shots.
6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
New Orleans has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Bay, and it's Connect with a rebound. The Lakers trail. 34 seconds left in the third quarter here. Hayes with a screen. Down low. And finished off by Hayes.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's Poole. Poole gets it in close.
Well, that is beautiful work that time by Poole, getting into the lane and finishing right by the hoop.
Doncic outside. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Hayes. From deep, here's Doncic. The shot won't fall. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's New Orleans. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. New Orleans in the lead. And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Jake LaRavia. Connect is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. To the wing, right side. Pass to Poole. Puts up a deep 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Connect. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
What a night for Dalton Connect. We're getting a taste of his potential tonight.
Alvarado outside. To the paint. Here's Looney. Oh, Looney with the smooth move inside. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And here's Hayes. And Alvarado over to help. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. Back to Reeves. Takes the three. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
To the inside. The shot by Looney, no good.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. And here's Hayes. Outside Reeves from 13. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. They set the screen. Pass to Looney. 5 on the clock. Here's Queen. And they recover it. Now here's Alvarado. Queen, pass to Looney. From outside the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Los Angeles. He drops it from range. He's got 24.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
On the wing, Reeves. Alvarado defending. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. Outside Reeves. The 3 is up. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Queen. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Poole. Rebound by the Lakers. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Now here's Poole. Here's Queen. No good on the 3.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, what a pass. Those 2 read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Alvarado, pass to Looney. It's Poole on the wing. He's covered by Connect. Poole looking it over. Pass to Queen. Now Looney over Hayes. They can't stop the run with that one. Outside Vanderbilt. Inside, here's Reeves, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
Now here's Alvarado. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to Poole. Shot no good. Connect with a defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 10. Reeves finds Vanderbilt. Launches a 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Reeves after the basket by New Orleans. Here's Arabia. Nails it from 3. And the Lakers lead by 11.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's Looney. Pass to Alvarado for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Hayes. And here's Connect, guarded by Poole. And Connect gets it to go on the assist by Hayes. Hayes has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Alvarado. Here's Queen. And the 3 off target.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
First one falls for him. And New Orleans will go for a different look here. Messi, he's checked in for Looney. Sadiq Bey comes in for Queen. Jones, he's checked in for Poole. And it's Fears in for Alvarado. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Doncic has subbed in for Connect. It's both from the stripe. Here's Fears. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And B.A., they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Reeves. There's the triple. Messi grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Takes a 3. Rebound, the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14. Hachimura against Jones. Doncic passes to Arabia. And here's Ayton. 5 to shoot. Doncic outside. Misses the 3.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Pass to Fears. Bay with a screen. Here's Fears. He's covered by LaRavia. Here's Bay. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Right there, Bay just taking what the defense allows. Good shot.
Puts it up from 12. Pelicans cleared away. Bay's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Fears. Now Bay. He launches. Lets loose for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Lakers. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Outside Reeves. Hachimura with a screen on Jones. Outside Hachimura. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Misi goes in. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Ayton outside. Doncic outside. Oh, missed on the train. Pelicans trail by 3. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Here's Spears. Bay. Rebounded by Ayton. And Ayton has got the ball here for the Lakers. Doncic. Hachimura. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Misi.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 9-1 run. It's stolen by Smart. Stolen by Jones. Here's Spears, guarded by Doncic. Here's Jones. 4 on the clock. Dives for it, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Here are the Lakers now. They lead by 4. Smart outside. Outside Reeves. Here's Doncic. On the wing, Smart. Fires the 3. Oh, it misses.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Jones. Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's Fears, guarded by Doncic. Jones nails it. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Good on the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're down by 4. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Now here's Messi. He's covered by Ayton. Hey, outside. From deep. It's money from deep.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
Can they tie it? Oh, off target from downtown. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, the way we compete today from the start till the end.
the game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off, guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.